Each and every one of the promises that we made on the campaign trail last year will make up our legislative package in 2023. And with the help of our partners in the General Assembly, we will keep our word once again. In addition to fulfilling my commitments to the voter of this state on the campaign trail, tomorrow morning my administration will release our budget recommendations for the amended 2023 and 2024 fiscal years. These proposals will build on the conservative budgeting that has been a hallmark of leadership in this state for over 20 years and continue to put Georgia on a stable path to greater prosperity, growth, and opportunity. They will also highlight how making tough decisions during tough times pays off in the long run if your leaders have the backbone to follow through. By working together over the last 4 years, this team, including some who are no longer with us, stood firm. We listened to the people of our state, not the Atlanta paper, the media, the pundits, or the so-called experts. We gave Georgians the opportunity to go back to work, to get their kids back in the classroom, and protect freedom to live their lives without fear of more government lockdowns, mandates, and overreach. And because we did that, Georgia came roaring back. Georgia has the most people ever working, the lowest unemployment rate in the history of our state. We have broken economic record after record and announced 4 of the largest job projects in the history of our state in just the last year and a half. That unprecedented success is because of the people of our state and because they were so resilient. Because hardworking Georgians had hope that the next day would be better. Families had faith that tomorrow would bring good news. My fellow Georgians, that resilience, that hope, that faith has secured a brighter future for our state, for our children, for our grandchildren, and for future generations. And for that, each and every one of you has my deepest thanks and the gratitude of all the elected leaders here with us today. Thank you all for being so resilient. The budgets my office will release tomorrow make historic investments in our schools, our safety, our citizens, and our future. These budgets cut taxes, return billions back to taxpayers, and fund our priorities. One of these many priorities is our state employees. Any business or organization is only good as its people. And I'm so proud of everything the public servants throughout our state have done and accomplished over the last few years. But the truth is, high turnover and pandemic burnout have made tough jobs even harder. From the classroom to the state patrol. If you want to keep good people in jobs critical to the safety and well-being of our children, our communities, and our state as a whole, we must be willing to be competitive with state salaries. That's why my budget recommendations will propose a $2,000 pay raise for all state employees, including state law enforcement, teachers, pre-K teachers, and certified K-12 personnel. And speaking of our schools, we know we need more teachers. We need to help our kids recover from learning loss and keep our classrooms safe. In addition to fully funding our schools once again, My budget will include over $150 million in one-time grant opportunities for local school districts to address school security, learning loss, and help some of our more than 9,000 parapros become fully certified teachers. Last year on the campaign trail, no matter where we went, hardworking Georgians told us about the pain they and their families were feeling at the pump, at the grocery store, in everyday life thanks to 40-year high inflation. I know these pains haven't gone away. I know countless moms and dads are still struggling to make ends meet and buy clothes for the next semester of school. And many Georgians are worried about making rent or paying bills. We can't fix every disastrous policy made in Washington, D.C. over the last 2 years. But because we were in your communities and heard your concerns and your challenges, my budget proposal will fulfill two big promises I made to the people of this great state. First, we will once again return $1 billion of your income tax in the regards of a refund to our taxpayers this year. And second, we will allocate $1.1 billion for a one-time homeowner property tax relief grant to help you with rising local property tax bills. At a time when hardworking Georgians across our state are feeling the effects of Washington, D.C.'s broken agenda in their wallet, we are putting you and your families first because that's your money, not the government's.